Hey guys, I'm super excited to be able to go through an amazing piece of technology today with you. And I actually have a few loves in my life. I have the big man upstairs, of course, right? I have my family, and then I have technology, leadership, communication. And when it comes down to technology, everybody has their preference. My preference is Google, okay? Google Drive and a bunch of different products. And there's a few products that people are not really familiar with, but they should be, because they actually can help you throughout your day. And pretty soon coming up, these products are going to be on a whole nother level. They're going to start to connect to Gemini, and then you're going to be able to talk to these things and essentially do the work that you had to do in the beginning when it comes down to large language models, except for it's going to be super simple. So today we're going to be going over a product that's called NotebookLM. I had the distinct pleasure of getting in early on this piece, and I was a beta tester for it. Now they have a Discord channel that you can join. You can share use cases of how you're using it. You can make recommendations. That's what's gotten to the point that it is today. It's still in the beginning stages, I think, of what it's able to accomplish, but I think you guys are really going to enjoy it because there's a lot of really cool things that you're able to do. But let's paint a picture of one thing that you could possibly do with it, right? Let's say, you own your company, right? Or you're at your company, and there's a standard operating procedure, there's a company handbook, and those things are, and you have your department handbook, right? There's a lot of information. And, for people like myself that develop those, we ask the question, like, why are you guys not using it, right? We put this together so you can use it. You're calling me every 5 seconds. I like talking to you, don't get me wrong, but let's be honest, this is why we put this together. The reason that they're not looking through it is because sometimes they don't even have time to do it throughout their day. They don't know what sections they're in. You're not training them on it at all. You're just saying, here, sign here, okay? So what if you could connect a chat bot to it, or an API key to a chat bot, right? So like ChatGPT, or in this case, Google's Gemini or Duet as a background. And then they ask you some questions. You go, you know what? Here, just talk to this chatbot. It'll give you all the answers. I just can't walk you through it right now. How amazing is that, right? So that's one of the examples that you can use for this. Another huge example that people are using it for is if you have ideas, concepts, tasks, and a bunch of different other stuff, and you want to put it in one, in this big vault, one piece at a time, and then come back to it and see what you have and build something amazing, this gives you the ability to do that. So let's go ahead and dive into it. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. All right. So we're going to go to the main page. Now, in order to sign up for this product, I believe you still have to go to notebooklm.google.com, and then you have to fill out a form. In rare cases, if you already have a Google account and you already have labs attached to it, then you may not have to do that. But it's very simple. You just click on the form, you answer a couple questions like what are you going to use it for, and then within 24 to 48 hours you'll be able to use this amazing product. And right now the best part about it is that it's free. Okay, so you don't have to pay a dime. So NotebookLM is the ability to be able to have like a large language model and then give it the knowledge and data that it can operate off of, except for you're just attaching like you would attach something to an email. It does so much more, but that's kind of a brief explanation. So a couple key features that we're going to start off right away is when you get logged in, this should be your main page. You won't have any notebooks. In fact, the notebooks that you will have will be just quick instructions, and you can choose to show them or not. Up in the right hand corner, you have a settings button. You can do frequently asked questions. You can actually join the Discord channel and have discussions and talk about use case to make this product better. And then you can switch from a auto mode to dark mode to light mode. Those are the different modes that you can use. And me personally, I pick dark mode for everything because I'm constantly staring at screens. So it's just the best option for me. And trust me, it is very bright. See, very, very bright. So I definitely switch it to the dark mode just to be able to see that. All right, so when you start here, once again, there shouldn't be any notebooks except for the testing pieces. You're going to go here onto the left-hand corner, and you're going to select Create New. Before we do that, though, I just want to point out a couple options that you have for the menus. Sorry, let's back up. But you can put these in order of most recent, title, shared with me. You can also put them in list form, if you like that better. Me personally, I like the big icons, and I also like to have the little, you can say light bulb and just hands praying together, which goes over, oh, I remember what that is. Can't put your company insignias yet, just a hint, Google. But that's what we have right now. And that's pretty much it. Okay, so that's the main page. Not much to it. Very user friendly. Very simple. Didn't always be that way, but now it is. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and hit create new. And the first thing that happens is it's gonna ask you for the sources. So this doesn't really work. You can talk to it without sources, but this is the whole point of it. So here you can drag and drop, which is a nice cool feature. And then you can also just choose your file to upload. So you don't have to have all of your stuff in Google Drive, but that's your best way of using this, is make sure that you have all of your stuff in Google Drive, and then you can upload it. You can use notes as a combination, which we'll go into a couple of those pieces soon. But here it says you can use PDF, text, Markdown, audio, and MP3. And then on the left-hand side, you have under Google Drive, you have Google Docs, Google Slides. Now, the next video we're going to be putting out is a new product that's kind of like Slides, called Google Vids, and it is amazing. It can pre-generate a lot for you, and I'm hoping you guys enjoy that video, because I think it's going to really help people who have to make sales presentations or just presentations to your company. It's going to make your guys' life a heck of a lot easier. So that's one option. And then you can insert links. So you can insert your own website. You can insert somebody else's website. It operates as a web crawler, pulling the information. You can take any YouTube video, period, and then upload it here. And this is part of your, once again, your memory, right? And the information you're gonna operate off of. Now, one key feature I use it for all the time is this copy text. So if you click on copy text, I can put this in, I can put anything in here. I can say, please subscribe to Thomas Rabbit, the amazing channel, Facebook. Okay, let me stop. But so I can do that, right? I can put that in there, and then I just hit enter. So as I'm going throughout my day, I can add in ideas and concepts. I can add in tasks that I maybe forgot or I have to come up, right? Hope I don't forget a bunch of those. But you can do a lot with this. It's right away, it comes up as help me create, summary, and we're going to go over those things. But I want you guys to think of things that you're doing in your daily life right now. If you have a department, you have to create an onboarding document. This is invaluable. Later on, we're going to show just how quickly you can share this, right? And you got multiple people contributing to it. So you can have 8 departments, and all 8 people that they give their department of how you would operate when it comes down to customer service, when it comes down to just regular policies and procedures, when a company handbook, whatever it is, everybody can add, and then you can go here and just put study guide, table of content, and it's done. You can create a timeline, frequently asked questions. For websites, that's one of the main things that you use if you have to create an efficient chatbot, right? Is you give it information of what kind of questions people ask and what are the answers to those questions. You can have a briefing document and all kinds of really cool stuff. But here it puts a summary, right? So this is a brief excerpt from a social media post or outline. It's just based off of the information I have in Google Drive. That's what the cool parts about this, right? This is based off of Duet, right? And then also off of Gemini. So it's learning based off of the things that I've talked to it before. Down here at the bottom, at the right, this is actually your notebook guide. So you can just pull it up and push it down. That's how that works. You can view the chat, close the chat. Those are your options, okay? And down here, you can actually talk to it. You can ask a bunch of questions if things don't work for you. Now, in the most recent release, in the video where they brought everybody together to talk about this, they created this feature, and this is called Deep Dive Conversation. You have 2 people that essentially do a podcast, and they talk back and forth about your document. So you can take that text file and you can put it into an audio file, and then you have a podcast which is compliant, right, with whatever industry you're in. Based off of the documents and information that you have in there, you can check it, and you can go back and just change it a little bit. You can change the style of it, and now you can create 2-3 different types of podcasts if you choose to, if you want to do that. Or heck, you can create outlines for yourself. You have some suggested questions. You want to take advantage of those, and that's pretty much it. Okay, this is an audio. It says audio overview or lively deep dive discussions that summarize the key topics and sources, an experimental feature, and the AI voices, you know, they have some glitches, but they have to cover themselves, right? But it's a really cool feature. We're going to use it on some of the things that we have, we've already shared. Okay, so that's that. So you can add a note, you can add a source, you can also click this open and down, and that's pretty much it there. The last piece I'm going to show you is how to share this. So you go here, you click share, you can share different types and styles, right? So you can make somebody a viewer, an editor, and you can also revoke access, right? So you don't have to give them permanent access to this thing. You can have everybody add their stuff, and then you pull them out and say thank you very much, and you can revoke their access. You can also copy a link. You can put this on your website. You can put it anywhere, and then people can pull it up. Now they have access to it, right? Or they can talk to it. And the best thing to do is when they come in the near distant future with API keys where you can actually talk to these things, and then you can say, hey, how many sales did we do this week? You know, who's our best prospector this week? You know, what was our biggest problem that we attached? You know, in the leaders meeting, what do we go over here? All kinds of crazy stuff you'll be able to do, and that's through live documents. So let's go back to our main page. Let's talk about that for 2 seconds, actually. So if I'm able to have multiple conversations, sorry about that. If I'm able to have multiple conversations with multiple people, right, and I'm able to pull those in, how can I make it live and constantly updated? Well, there's certain tools that you have like Notion, right, Zapier, and a few different others where you can take live conversations that are happening on Zoom or on phone calls or wherever, and then you can have the summary sent automatically to a document, and then you can have that document included in NotebookLM. So then you can ask it, you know, what's the summary of my day today? What were the most important key points of my conversation? Create a study guide for your day. Whatever you want. So let's go and dive into one of these. We're going to dive into Kingdom Leaders Online Presence. This is one of my favorite features about this, and I can't wait to show you guys because I think you guys are really going to appreciate it. So there's a couple key pieces of information in here. I have a business plan, right? Which we're going to take that one off. I have YouTube videos. I have my website, right? And I have different pages from the website that I can include here. And this is the source of information of truth. So when it comes down to ideas for making posts, articles, you know, how can I funnel, you know, my customers to appointments, right? So I can, you know, coach them better. You know, how can I coach people better, right? And so all of this is here. And so one of the really neat features that I like the most about the videos is this. When you click on it, you have your source guide, you have your summary, you have the key topics that were discussed, and then you have a link to the video with the full transcription, just like that. I didn't do anything. All I did was upload this here, and it automatically created it within seconds. So, super cool feature. I can copy and paste the summary anywhere I want. So when creating a YouTube video, you can go in there. You also can do this. Check this out. So I can select the summary. Oops. And I can go here, and it's already there. So, but just we're gonna do this way though. So this was a summary of everything. I'm gonna go ahead and go a couple lines down. I'm gonna say, please create a video outline for stage 2 of this video series. Okay, so you can do anything. You can copy and paste the information over. You can create bullet points. You can create, you know, different talk tracks based off of it. There's tons of stuff that you can do. I'm not going to let that finish. Well, you know, it's quick, right? Video outline, suggesting stuff, introduction, recap of Kingdom Leaders' mission and values, introduction to concept of goal setting and spiritual journey, you know, teach the dog walk talk, right? So now I just have a complete outline of everything I want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and save that note, and now it's going to be there. You're going to say, all right, so please create an article outline that will be consistent with the videos and material I have. So you need ideas for articles and you want to keep your brand in line. Well, this is an amazing tool. So I don't know exactly how long it's going to take. Should be just as easy. You can also go ahead and copy this information very quickly. Once again, you can save to note, which is an amazing feature. So that one was that one. Now you have this one. Check this one out. The article outline for Kingdom Leaders Building Trust. Opening hook, define trust, capacity, loyalty, trust, knowledge, wisdom. It's one of those recent documents that I put out, but I can go here, save the note. Bam, done. And then you got 10 citations, right? So it shows you where's this information pulled from, right? That's the website, Sharing Faith. Freaking awesome, right? So as you go down, what's some other stuff that we can do? Go to the website. Let's see, this is a business plan. So that's the TikTok, right? So that shows all of the individual suggested accounts, creators, all kinds of stuff. Let me go to, all right, so this is a page from the website, right? And what I can do here is I can click on faith-based coaching, right? The key topics that are part of it, and it can read any single thing that you have on here. You can also click on the link, and it'll take you to another page. Make sure that your links are working. Okay, that's a really cool feature, right? And then over here, once again, I can click on and off of these resources. Okay, so if I just want to include my main page, let's go ahead and find the main page of kingdomleaders.org. Okay, so that's the company handbook, life coaching, retirement, counseling. That's the X. That's the LinkedIn page. Okay, so I go to my LinkedIn page, right, and I only want to select that one. So I click off of these, and then I go here to the guide. Well, now I can create a table of contents. I can create a briefing document, a timeline, and I can do. Let's go ahead and dive into that deep conversation. Let's see what that's like. And as that building, it says, "What is Kingdom Leaders' unique approach to coaching and consulting?" These are frequently asked questions. You can do multiples of these at the same exact time. So it says no need to stick around, so we're not going to stick around, okay? We're going to go off of that, but just think of the possibilities, guys. There's tons and tons and tons and tons of stuff that you guys can do with this amazing tool, okay? So I'm going to go ahead. I don't need these notes. I'm going to go ahead and delete those notes. See if it's done. It's not done. Anyway, so I do the chat. Once again, I can share this. Don't forget about that. It's a really cool feature, and I can click on all of these, right, all at the same time. And now I can formulate my strategy based off of all the videos I have on YouTube, all of the articles and posts and everything else that I have on LinkedIn, and then also all of the great information that I have on TikTok or wherever, and then the website combined, and make sure that it all aligns properly. All right. So let's go back to the main page. Actually, let's see if it finished that. I have to share again. It's taking a little bit. I think it actually produces an audio file, which is really, really cool. Yeah, we'll come back to it. All right. So some of the other things I've been able to do is I have my personal portfolio over here, right? Certain customer projects, right? Just the website itself, right? Source of truth, right? What is that? The excerpt from the personal journey, right? Specific articles, whatever it may be. Okay. You can create that briefing document. You can send it to it as a teaser. You can do all kinds of stuff. And it's just the beginning. Okay. Some creative concepts that people have come up with. Let me go over that. And I really enjoyed is, so you have products such as Zapier, Notion, and Read AI, and a few different other great products that automatically send information to other places. You also have your own email, and there's tools that you can have that it automatically sends it to a document. Well, once it sends it to a document, you can upload that document here, and then you can say, did I miss any important emails? Give me a summary of all the emails from this person. And you can do all kinds of crazy stuff, but you can create these automatic features and functions, so that way your team can work together and then ask questions about it, and you guys can save time by not having to talk to each other every single stage of this. Okay. I really want to see if I can show you guys that talking thing, so let's see if we can do that. Online presence, 10 sources. Are you done? No. I'll tell you what, on the next video I'll show it to you guys, and then we can finish it there. But yeah, it's literally 2 people talking about it. It's a freaking podcast. It's amazing. All right, so I made another document for you guys. I'm gonna share my screen so we can discuss that. All I did was I said, hey, Gemini, can you do me a favor? Come up with 5 creative ideas that people can use this for. So they did, and then I had one, and I've already discussed that. So the first one, word building for a novel or a game. So you can upload your notes, character sketches, location descriptions, and inspirational images. And then you can ask NotebookLM to generate ideas for plot points and character interaction. One other idea I was thinking about was, sometimes you'll have sales strategies from like 5 or 6 different people, right? And you're taking a little bit over here and a little bit over there, right? And sometimes you can combine them and come up with one strategy. I mean, it's really hard to do, but here you can actually do it very, very efficiently and effectively. Collaborative storytelling. Share NotebookLM with a friend in a writing group. Everybody can add, take away, bring ideas, bring cohesion to the story. Personalized travel itinerary. You can upload articles, blog posts, and ideas for your next travel piece, and then you can make a summary and a timeline of what that would look like, and then you can plan your whole piece out. Once again, it pulls from websites. Don't forget that. It pulls from YouTube videos of people talking about stuff. Once again, you guys, this is why I did this video, is because I truly believe this is one of the most underrated products that are online, period, especially by Google. Learning a new subject creatively. You can create tests for yourself on a a securities exam, something of that sort. You have this massive book, right? A lot of information that needs to be studied and works pointing on it. Well, you can take that online document, put it in there. It can create frequently asked questions, study guides. You can take test after test after test, and then upload the test, and then ask it to say, okay, what do I need to focus on the most after taking all of these quizzes and exams? Can you give me another quiz and exam? You can take conversations from AI bots. You can do tons of stuff. Personalized travel, we did that. Learning a new subject creatively, I just basically just did that. Generating ideas for art projects, so you can upload images, sketches, or creative ideas. And then the last one is that once again you can use all these amazing tools. One person, and this is one of the reasons I made this video. I don't know where he went or what it is. I think it was just the radio I was listening to. But what he did was that he took all of his emails, right? And then he put that onto a document, and he made it so it constantly was live and updated. And then he had NotebookLM reading the information, and then he could talk to it and create a summary really quick, and then he would put that as an API key into another product. Crazy stuff, right? So he could make sure that his funnels are working properly, that his links are working properly, and then he has a big summary using Notion, just going over all the things that he needs to fix and work on. And then Notion creates tasks and assign those tasks. You see what I'm saying? You can autonomize your entire business when it comes down to it with using some of these products, but definitely with NotebookLM. All right, so I think that's enough for today when it comes down to NotebookLM. Once again, I really appreciate you guys watching this stuff. I'm trying to come up with new creative ideas and technologies you guys would appreciate and enjoy and would help you in your lives. We're coming out with a couple of things that we want you guys to keep an eye out for. Coming out with a PDF book, and the book is actually going to walk you down figuring out your own epistemology, right? How do you know what you know, right? And how that affects you learning your purpose, and then how knowing your purpose drives your direction and make sure that you stay towards that direction. And we're also going to be doing seminars, at least once a week, where we can educate people, and we also got some special discounts coming out on all of our coaching series. So we're really looking forward to being able to do some boot camps coming up as well. But we do online coaching, okay? Whether it's career development, whether it is retirement counseling, we have one of the best, at least in my opinion, one of the best just programs for people that are looking to go into that second stage of life, and one of the best companies, period, to be able to work for. And the program is called Reinventing Retirement, where it jogs your memory. It helps you come up with new ideas and concepts. And what we'll do is we'll put together a progressive game plan that could be 1 year, 5 years, and then it's events every single week to make sure that you're on track and that you're maximizing your time. So I really appreciate your time. Once again, please don't forget to be able to share this video, to be able to like it, and to be able to also subscribe, okay? Because we want this to explode, right? We want to be able to help people, and we want to be able to bring on new kingdom leaders. But in order to do that, we got to gain some traction, okay? So thank you very much, and God bless.